So, hi guys, this is Martin, aka Martin the Vlogger, and today I have in the show a host that is online and it's freezing in New York. But
Freezing
it's
today.
you choose the day, man. Like you said, it's
I,
gonna be warm.
I chose the day, but not the weather, bro.
Anyway, just for your info, I'm comfortable in my studio. Quite nice temperature. Maybe I will take out the hoodie, just to feel more comfortable. Anyway, guys, today we're gonna talk with Keith from Rolling on Three. By the way, check his YouTube channel. He got a podcast. He's talking a lot about Rykers, and he gives a lot of freebies because he's ambassador of the brand. So check his channel, Rolling on Three. It's popping up somewhere and down in my description. So we will talk about today differences between TheBeast, BRP Can Am Spyder F3, and his Shadow Ryker Black,
Shadow Black
whatever.
Ryker. Shadow Black Ryker. The only
So-
one in New York. Shadow Black Ryker.
Only one riding very slowly around. Anyway, so we will talk today about basically prices. We will talk about what we like about our bikes, what we don't, what are the differences, basically everything that should help you to decide whether we would like to go for a Ryker Spyder, right? Because that's quite a lot of topic, a lot of questions is popping out these days. So guys, enough of this. Let's get started. So Keith, tell us what you got out there, how much
All
it
right.
costs you like as a basic model.
All right.
And
I'll give you a quick breakdown. All right. So what I have is a 2019 Can Am RYKER 600 Ace. So the 600 Ace is the lowest model of the Can Am RYKER out of the three Can-Ams you could buy. It's a 600, a 900 cc, and a RYKER Rally, which is also a 900 cc. So this right here was brand new right out the dealership. Base price runs you about $8,999 US. So this is what I bought fresh out the dealer. Not looking like this, but these are my add-ons, but this is what I bought. So as for price point, the highest end model you could get is the Rally, which comes with all the bells and whistles, but that base price is $11,999 US.
Okay. And the difference in the engine between, because there is 600 and 900, right? So there is like what, like 2 cylinders versus 3. And I was reading like what, 45 horsepower compared to 77, something like that.
Absolutely right. I believe it's 76, but you're close. Yeah. So this is the lower horsepower. This is the 600 cc. The 900 and the 900 Rally is the 76 horsepower. So the difference you get between the 900 and the Rally is you get a little bit more add-ons, and I believe you get about a ½ inch ride height because there's an upgrade on the shocks.
Okay, so very quickly, this one, it's much better looking Spyder F3s. 30,
nice
30,
upgrades.
1330, thank you. 1330 engine, 2015 model. And I was doing a research, and it's something like 15K, 15 and a half in the US for the basic one. This is the S model, and difference between basic and S are just basically add-ons. And I believe after 2018, the S model comes with something like, you will shut down the nanny a little bit so it allows you to trip. But apart from that, I believe there are some like cruise control and some extra stitching, but that's basically it. And it has around 110 horsepower. So, but you know what, Kid, I think the biggest difference maker in terms of like, in case we talk performance or let's say engine and this tech stuff, it's the transmission.
Yes.
Like what's Ryker having?
Okay,
it's kind of girlish a little bit.
It's not girlish. It's more relaxing for an urban rider.
Oh, relaxing. Okay.
That's what I'm telling you. This is a CVT transmission, which means it's belt driven, turn and go, no gear shifting. So once you pull the throttle, as far as you pull the throttle is as fast as it's going to go. The 600 tops out at the speed of around, I think if you could push it, if you do the right upgrades, you could probably get it to 101 miles an hour. That's what you're going to top off at the 600, which It's good for urban riders, highly congested city ride, and neighborhoods like in New York City. I'm not upstate New York, I'm city life. So it's, to me, to buy something, and this is coming from a guy who rode two wheels. It's very hard to take a bike up to the speeds and the way you want it in such a congested area. So if you're looking to buy something like you want that power, you want that speed, then yes, a Spyder would be for you. But if you're in an urban environment, the convenience, what I have to downshift every time you go to a red light, it's perfect. Much, much more relaxing for an urban guy.
Okay, I got it. We have what it's called semi-electric gearbox. So you need to upshift. It will not upshift for you, but it can automatically downshift for you. So you see, it downshifts for yeah. And there used to be a manual transmission, but I think they got rid of it after 2018. So you will not buy an automatic. And for me, really, this is for me in the area where I'm riding. It's kind of a difference maker, or really like even in the sales point maker. You know, I like to play around with the shifting, and especially when you go on a twisty roads.
Right.
From just technical point of view, do you have a belt or is it chain or how?
It's a belt driven CVT, belt driven drive. Yeah.
Okay, got it. And you got a reverse as well as we do. Yeah.
Yeah. Reverse lever with an audible sound when it's backing up gives you that. I'm backing up a truck into a bay sound, you know, beep, beep, beep,
yeah,
which you really don't need. Technically, I got rid of that feature.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you unplug some speakers or something.
Yeah, there's a little speaker in there you can unplug. Yeah.
My question is really direct. I mean, like, what is the must? Because you spend 9,900 and you can go. Okay, you go up from showroom, whatever. You got a nice ride. This is 16,000. You go up from showroom. You got a nice ride. But in case you need to do like what are the must-have upgrades and how much they can cost you?
Okay, well, you're talking to the upgrade king because I bought all the stuff you could buy for a Ryker. So I'm gonna give you the fun stuff and then I'm gonna give you the stuff you need, right? So let's start with the stuff you need. Right away, when you come out to dealership, you get absolutely nothing. So let me give you a quick walk around. So you come out the dealer with absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
You don't have this back seat.
Okay.
You don't have a windshield, right? Those are just the aesthetics that you can see right now. So when you come out, you get your basic, you can change the color of your panels, which are here. Basic.
How much are the panels, by the way?
The panels
everybody's changing. Yeah, everybody's changing them. I'm sorry.
Yeah. The panels start at about $150 all the way up to custom to about $400, depending on the artwork and whatever they put on it. So when you come out the gate, that's all you're getting, bare minimums. So my number one upgrade as a rider is a windshield. Makes the total difference. Now, I know there's a lot of people who like cruisers and they think the windshield taints the aesthetics. The one that came out from BRP, personally, I don't like the way it looks. It makes it look like a little bit like a bug. So I found a guy who makes an aftermarket windshield, fits perfectly, 15 inches, goes well with my bike. To me, that's the number one upgrade. Number two, your muffler system. The one that comes from Can-Am, it weighs about 30 pounds and the noise is like a lawnmower. I understand you can't put out loud pipe, you can't sell like that. That's the second upgrade. Those two upgrades are a must for me. Now, after that, everything else is going to be cosmetic work, if that's what you want. LED system upgrade, you have to get lights. Your turn signals.
And especially in the city areas, like you know, a little bit more lighting would be great. Yeah, definitely.
You definitely got to light the boy up, 100% LEDs. But what's good about the Ryker is underneath the panel, they left you a port to plug and play for your LEDs. 100% great. Two, I know you know this too about Can-Am. They put a weak horn in there. Weak. Upgrade your horn if you're riding around that city. I'm gonna tell you that right now. You need that.
You made a video about it, like how to install it.
Correct.
Yeah,
I did.
okay.
I also put foam hand grips on. Now the foam hand grips, optional. People don't like it. They say it's too wide. I notice a bike like this, because it's low to the ground and because there's no power steering, you get a lot of hand vibrations. So if you want to eliminate some fatigue, I would go with some upgrade on the hand grips. It'll cut down the vibration and eliminate that arm fatigue when you're on long rides. You get a pretty much foam seat, comes with the Ryker. Comfortable. I've rode maybe about 2 hours on it. And I would say after 2 hours, it would be time to upgrade yourself to a better seat. Now, Can-Am sells their own seat, an upgrade seat. I looked at it with the price point for what it's worth. I personally wouldn't buy it. I would, for that type of money they're asking, because they're asking almost $400 for a custom seat. I would go to a upholstery and get seats made custom for that price, you know, just for my own sake. What else? Oh, of course I wrapped it. That's why I'm the Shadow Black Ryker. So that wrap right there, that's all cosmetics. Now we're gonna go into cosmetics. I love the matte black. They only come in one color, matte black, the Rykers. That's it. Okay. You're gonna get one color. The only difference between the Rally and the rest of the Rykers are the rims. The rim spoke is in a different configuration, and a lot of people don't like the config. And you get a half fender for the rear for the Rally. I don't know why they did that. People wind up upgrading to a full fender. So the wrap cost me $400. It came pre-cut. I wanted to stick with the black theme, so I wrapped it. Now you go online, you'll see people with all types of wraps and designs. Easy to work on, easy to upgrade for the Ryker. You could wrap these things, you could paint these things. There's so much open area to play with. Things come off and come on. Good option. The passenger seat, that's just for preference to upgrade to. Pull over so you can see the passenger seat right here.
Yeah. How much is that?
That's $400. It's a whole system. So you're gonna get the foot pegs.
Okay.
This all the way up to the seat with the handrails. One system.
Okay.
So that to me is pretty much a preference thing, because if you're not riding with somebody, don't buy it, right? But if you got to take people around, storage,
yeah, but you can use it for storage. Yeah, exactly. I mean, like,
yes,
you can put
I was just going to say,
yeah.
I was just going to say now they have a link system and a saddle system for it. Okay. So if you get it, you don't have to put a seat on it now. You could put the links, travel case, shad bag, things like that now, because I was going to lead into, there is zero amount of storage space on a Ryker.
There you go. Yeah.
You get a frunk, and you could probably fit your lunch in there, maybe a water bottle. That's all you get.
In case, like, of course, not you don't need to do everything, but from the all the Rykers, what they do, Ryker riders, they put some extra lights because it's about urban riding and show off a little bit, and some customization. You put windscreen or windshield. I'm sorry. You put the passenger, whatever it is. Mm-hmm. How much we are looking like an average?
Okay, so on an average, if you just want to do basic upgrades just for your comfort, you're looking at least $1,500. Just an upgrade on just comforting things. What I'm saying is a windshield, a muffler, hand grips, maybe a better seat. That's just your comfort stuff. But if you're going with lights, horns, wraps, paints, decals, shock covers, changing out your foot pegs, you go into whole bells and whistles, you're looking at $5,000 in upgrades.
So in 600 Ryker, we're talking then total damage around 15K.
If you want, a fully custom, if you want a fully custom show bike, you're gonna come out your pocket up to 15K after everything.
See, and this is what I'm like, we are getting very close. And let me see. Okay, I'll switch the camera. We're getting really, really close to the Spyder waters and the price for it. Of course, I mean, like we are talking about customization of your bike a little bit. Yeah. But Ryker is the community about Ryker riders is a lot about customization.
Yeah.
With Spyder, what I have noticed is that you will not get, if you start with the back seat, you will not get this. It's called monoseat cowl. It's extra money, but you will get a passenger seat. So you don't need to invest into that. You will get quite comfortable seat. This is the aftermarket. And actually I like the one from BRP. It's called Can Am. It's a good one. So you don't have to invest into that. What you will get, and it's absolutely terrible, it's a rear shock. It's the cheapest thing. I don't know why they put it on such a bike, and that would be one thing I would definitely change in case you are a little bit a bigger rider like me, like well-sized dude. It doesn't come with a windshield, so it's the same investment. Me, I'm everything about style, but bigger windshields, yeah, it's gonna be the same investment as you have at the minimum. But again, what I like, this is come standard. So, you know, like what I like about Spyder F3 is when you buy it, I can go directly on a weekend trip without really like investing more, because I can pack myself, I can feel comfortable. It's like complete bike. And my biggest problem, I will switch back the camera. My biggest problem with the Ryker is that many times people spend much more money on a Ryker with all of the upgrades than you would spend buying F3, you know? And that's...
And you know what? I can explain that why people do that. The limited amount when you buy the Spyder, right? You're getting the Spyder, that's it, right? So you're getting it, it comes with everything you need, and that's how you take it out the showroom. There's really not too many options that you can flip it in so many different ways. It's just the Spyder, it's upgraded, it comes with everything, you can do what you have to do. When you buy the Ryker, you can make it your own. Like, it's gonna be different every single time you take it out. If you want to flip panels and make two different types of panels, you want to, I'm not even going, if you want to go with aftermarket, if you just went with BRP, you could change the panels. You could have a whole real seat setup. You could have no seat where it looks like it's floating, the original way it comes out the showroom. You can have, you know, you can add the windshield. There's like 15 different companies now who make different types of windshields for the Ryker. So I think the reason why people are so much spending money is that you can make it so unique.
That's a great point, actually. This is a good point.
Right. So you have so many people who are just into, and the customization is very easy. You don't have to be a petrol head to actually go in there and oh, can I change this? Can I change that? It's all plastic rivets, pop in and out. All the panels pop right off. I could literally, without a tool, probably remove mostly all the plastics on this bike.
By the way, we have forgot about one very important thing, and I think it's a big difference maker between Spyder F3 and the Ryker. The rails and the foot packs that you can basically move to your comfort. So in case you can buy just one Ryker and you can use it with your girlfriend. Anyway, it's a girlish stuff, so you can very easily use it.
You better watch out. You don't want that Ryker community shutting your channel down.
I think with my last video about stealing your ride, I think I kind of pissed off many people. So
yeah. Yeah, don't forget to
so
watch that video where where Martin bike jacked my ride. Okay, that's a good one to watch. It's
that's a
pretty
good
funny.
one. And it's just popping out right there. So
But actually, yes, the handlebars and the foot pegs are adjustable with a click. So the handlebars, you click up, you slide to your position. The foot pegs, click up, forward and backwards, and that moves the brake. And the brake is adjustable. The foot brake is adjustable without tool. So by saying that, I am 5'11", 180 pounds. And I sit on this thing comfortably. My wife is 5'1", and I'm not going to tell you her weight. And she adjusts the foot pegs and sits on it comfortably. And we both ride together comfortably. I don't even have to adjust the shock, but you can if you want to adjust the rear shock if you're carrying a heavier load.
okay, well, I can tell you, our system here is like you need to buy additional like extra something like steel pole or whatever in order to connect your brake, and it costs something extra. And also the handlebars you can buy extra, and it's not that easy to switch between longer position or shorter position. But my girlfriend ain't gonna ride the Beast, so because it's kind of a man stuff, here. So anyway, so Keith, can we kind of agree, like, if you can say like Ryker, for whom it is, like short ride, long ride, what type of rides, what type of people is it really suitable for?
I'm
If
going
you
to
can
tell
sum
you
it up.
right now, the Ryker is made for the urban environment. I can't even say it's the age range or the crowd, because on my podcast, I talk to people from all walks of life, all ages, all areas of the world, and it doesn't matter. So I can't say, oh, it's specifically for these people, specifically for that people. But for the people I ride with and the groups that I'm around with most of the time, it seems to be like a very big urban ride, that more urban people are jumping on it. And like I said, it's not that, there's not people from all over the world and all walks of life who buy them just whatever. But I come that this is an urban machine, and it's got a very big urban city following. And because of the price point, it's so affordable that you'll have people who probably never even rode a three-wheel to jump on this option, because it's affordable to say, you know what, I'll try it out for a couple of years. If I don't like it, it wasn't a heavy investment, right?
Can you
So
say, is it fair comment that many people do you think can switch then from Ryker to Spyder?
I've spoke to people. I spoke to people who said that after a few months on this, they wouldn't say no to upgrading to a Spyder, because I think once they ride this and they see the comfort of being on three wheels, and maybe after a while you upgrade to power, horsepower, torque, things like that. Just like how I was when I started my two-wheel journey. I started off at a 250 all the way up to a 1000. So
Okay.
I think it's that now that the three-wheel is out and it's becoming, this is very affordable and popular, instead of dropping and running out and dropping $15,000 on a three-wheel that you never even rode before, you could drop this 8,000, maybe after tax, title and everything, you're out the dealer $10,000. You ride this for a while, you say, you know what, I'm comfortable now on a three, I'll upgrade to something better. So as a starter machine, I think it's great for three-wheelers. But like I said, I think the urban community really latched on to this bike.
Yeah, I can see like with F3, from my point of view, is like when it pop out, a lot of young people like me started to buy the F3. even though it was quite pricey. I think they started around 20K. But before that, it was mostly about RT, and the RSS was a little bit different. And I started seeing like young people, but still, you know, it's more for, it's not really a city thing because you cannot really fit between cars and stuff. So,
right.
And it's with extra, especially those shuttle bags, those shed bags. Yeah, not cross country what BRP is making, but shed bags are great, and you can really take it for a long weekend. But with Ryker, man, the community has so much populated, and especially young people just going for one-day rides and, you know, just having for, you know, fun, and absolutely love it. And I think Can hit the nail really correctly with the Ryker. I love how the community is growing of three-wheelers. That's a great thing.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, one thing I did forget. So as an important upgrade, I'm sorry. And I don't know why I don't want to put the whole Can-Am engineering department down or whatever they came up with. I'm quite sure these guys get paid great money and they're smart guys and they put a machine together that's very safe and there's no problems because it's their brand, right? The only problem I had, this is my biggest problem, was the end links on the suspension were plastic. Now I upgraded it. I changed them. I have a video posted where I show you how to change the end links and I talk about the difference in performance.
But I think it's the same thing for the F3.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's plastic as well, and I changed it to Bajaron. What's your brand?
Spyder One. Spyder Extras. So I got the metal polished aluminum red. They look really, really nice. And let me tell you something. You don't need, all you need is a ratchet set and an open end wrench to change it on a Ryker. You don't even have to jack it up. I'm telling you, the easiest machine to work on. And this is from a guy who had bikes all his life, who did his own oil changes, who did his own maintenance. This was like stepping right into it again. I mean, you guys know, you follow my channel, you know, guys come here and I work on their bikes. I work on people's Rykers all the time. People call me the RYKER Doctor in my neighborhood because I just do it all.
Really?
I'm not a professional. I'm self-taught, but pretty much everybody likes what I'm doing, so they bring their bikes by. But that's pretty much it, what I could say. Me personally, I did spend too much money on upgrades. I bought things I didn't need. And if you follow my channel, you can look at all the stuff that I bought and be like, why do you even buy that? Does he even need it? But I did it anyway because I have money to spend and I spent a little money. But I tell you what's the dumbest thing I bought for the Ryker. You want to know?
Yeah.
Shock covers.
Yeah. First of all, they are super ugly. And you have them on the video, and it's like, and actually that was my first video that I saw that you made. I was like, I ain't gonna follow this dude. I mean, like, if somebody's doing some stupid thing like that, no way.
Hey man, I needed the content.
Yeah. Okay. You know what? You know what was the stupidest thing I did like in last 1 week? I tried to mount flames on my bike, but it didn't work. And I was cutting the desk cables from the nanny. And the bike is in small, tiny trouble now. So I need to fix it after the show. So just a tiny bit, you know. Just
I saw your muffler from RLS and you was trying to shoot flames out the back. I say, okay, so Martin's going to set his rear tire on fire. And that is going to be a great video.
Anyway, but Ricky from RLS promised me that he will make me a straight pipe without the cat. It's just straight pipe, and I will keep the spark plug there, so I will have maybe flames. Keith, the doctor, the RYKER Doctor. Thank you very much, man. Guys,
thank you, Martin.
His channel, subscribe to his channel because he's doing a great job for the Ryker community. And we'll definitely talk to each other very soon because there are some content coming as well. You don't know yet, but I will let you know.
No more jacking my channel, man.
Guys, thank you very much for watching. And remember, always have fun.